Hey everybody, this is Adam from Tungsten Amplification. Welcome to my workshop. Tonight we're back with the Zenith console stereos that are being converted into Dynaco ST-35 tube hi-fis. And let's start with amp number 1. This is the one that had the extra parts in the power supply. So tonight I came in and removed this 50 ohm resistor, which was redundant. And I removed the 10 microfarad electrolytic capacitor, which was unnecessary. I moved a few things around, ran the high voltage wire from the rectifier over to the first cap. That feeds the choke now, which feeds the second capacitor. Let me zoom in a little bit. Both of the output transformer center taps are connected there. That goes through the 6.8K resistor, which feeds the next stage capacitor. That sends the voltage out to the preamp plates on both sides. I've got the 1K resistor here, feeding the 47 microfarad capacitor. That's going to feed the plates of my additional preamp stage. And then we've got the 100 microfarad capacitor for the power tube cathode, and that is coming out of here over to this terminal, and then we'll put the cathode resistor across from here, and it'll be grounded through this wire, back through here, this terminal, through the brown wire, which comes all the way back around to that ground tab right there. So that's all worked out. I'm not sure exactly what the value of the cathode resistor is going to be yet. I've got 3 or 4 on hand that are within the range, so we should be good. I don't think I did anything else to this amp today. I think that was it. Oh yeah, I did. I initially was going to run all of the plates just off of a single wire, but I decided to split the left and right channel. So now we have this black wire here for channel A and this red wire here for channel B. I'm going to set you down for just a minute. Actually, let's just scoot over to the other side. I'm not setting anybody down. Okay. So this is amp number 2, and this one got a lot of work today. I started earlier this afternoon and I ran the green filament wires all the way down the string on both sides. This channel here includes the additional preamp stage. This channel here going back up. I also wired the secondary side of the output transformer and left both the 4 and 16 ohm taps heat shrinked off, and they're long enough that if they need to be used, they can be. We got the cathodes tied together. They will go to ground, or go to the cathode bypass capacitor and the cathode resistor. And then what else did I do? I came into the power supply section and I built this whole area today. Drilled the 2 holes, added the 2 terminal strips, wired the capacitor in, added the resistors and the ground connections. And this has the same setup as the other side, where we've got this wire here feeding the left channel plates, this wire here feeding the preamplifier plate, this red one, and then this black one here feeding the other channel plate resistors. So everybody's separated left and right side. I'm trying to see if they did anything else today. This might be a very short update. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the schematic. Been hanging out tonight with Mr. Bob Dylan, listening to his works on the 1963 Magnavox chassis, which also runs a quad of EL84s and also has a preamplifier channel that I built onto it. I'm going to copy the same circuit, add it to these Dynacos. On here you can see that I've added my preamplifier, resistor, and capacitor network. That comes up here, feeds the plate. Then we've got our cathode resistor and our bypass capacitor for the preamp. I haven't determined the values yet. And then we've got a coupling capacitor feeding the input. And then the rest of that is just straight Dynaco. I'm going to be building this with 1 watt metal film resistors. I've got some Mallory 150 capacitors, Sprague Atom electrolytics, high quality silver micas. It's going to be a very decent, what I would call mid-fi system. You know, it's not a Macintosh by any stretch, but it's also, you know, not a Magnavox either. Kind of right in the middle, although I like the Magnavoxes. They've got a nice warm sound. They're amazing for jazz, rock, blues, anything but metal or rap. Short of that, they're really great stereo. I listen to one every day. Anyways, this is where we're at. We come back over here. So the next step for me really is to start wiring all the preamp circuitry using these terminal strips and then the output tube circuitry on these guys here. It's going to be a lot of point-to-point work, maybe a few wires. I might have to add a couple terminal strips. I'm not really sure yet. Just kind of winging it. That's why I'm taking my time on these. I want to do them right the first time, not have to undo and redo my work, which I had to do a little bit on this one, but fortunately not too much. Anyways, if you enjoy this, do like all the other YouTube people say, and like and subscribe and tell your friends and tell your mom. She might like this too. It's very calming and relaxing. Anyways, have a good evening. Thanks for watching.